All right, guys. So as always, I told you, if any platform you are investing your money in, you have to be learning about it. Any update, you have to learn about it. Otherwise, you'll be late. So today we are going to talk about the Syntech and the new update that came. To some of you, if you click on the menu, you see a new item that has been added to the menu items, which is a booster. Okay, so we are going to look at exactly what it is and then how it works. All right, we have to abreast our knowledge, okay, to match up or to be on the same page. Okay, so I told you this channel, all we do, we learn. All right, we learn about everything to make money. Now we are here, we want to read this together. I do it with you. Okay, I always say knowledge is not in one person's mind, so let's do this together. I have read it already, and I think I understand what they are saying, but we need to bring it together for us to all look at it. Now, it's just a way to get your target profit faster. Okay, they have introduced this system or this booster so that you get your target profit faster. So it will if it will take you, if you buy a 6 month hub, instead of you waiting for 6 months to make your target profit of 5,000, it will boost your hub so you can get the profit earlier than the 6 months, maybe 5 months, 4 months, depending on how fast or how you boost it. But it is also not mandatory. Okay, so let's read together. Now they say Syntech Booster, the efficiency accelerator for your hubs. Okay, so if you look at here, depending on how much Synth you have in your Synth balance would determine the percentage boost that you have here. All right, that is it. Now this is your total hub, the total volume of hub. That also tells how many hubs you are holding in that account. Okay, the how many hubs you are holding brings the total volume here. All right, now let's read together. It says Syntech Booster was created to help hubs reach their target metrics faster and even ahead of schedule, while the release capital is promptly returned to trading circulation. Now, many users hold Synth in their balance or use the platform as a cross-chain wallet. Previously, these funds often remained idle. Now, Syntech Booster helps the ecosystem work more efficiently and grow. So what it means is that if you have any synth balance sitting, instead of it sitting idle doing nothing, the system is going to be, this booster is going to be using it to work for you. Okay, that is what it means. So how is it going to work for you? Let's read on. It says Syntech Booster operates fully automatically and requires no actions from the validator. What it means is that you don't have to do anything to make it work. As soon as there's any fund here, it will start using it, just like it is using my fund here for me. Okay, just like it is using my small amount here for me, and that is what made my booster to be 0.1618%. All right, so if you have, the more fund you have here, the more percentage you have here. We'll explain. Now let's read on. It says the mechanism analyzes the trading volumes of your hubs and the current synth balance, then assigns an efficiency percentage, applying the balance in short-term market operations. So just like I explained earlier. Now, example of where the balance can be applied in the moment. So where that small amount, or if you have balance there, where it can be applied or where it can work for you is what they are saying. They say it can be used for executing scalping trades. And those of us who have been trading, we know what scalping is. So short time duration trading. Okay. Now, it also can be used to supporting internal platform orders to accelerate transactions and reduce spread. All right. It also can be used in participating in arbitrage operations between internal and external markets. And then it can be used to financing high frequency trading strategies, also to testing new liquidity optimization algorithms. So these are ways that your synth can be used in the system on the booster. Now, important, when using synth booster, your synth balance is neither frozen nor debited. You can always sell, transfer tokens, or pay for activation. So what they are saying here is the fact that your synth here is being used by the booster, it doesn't freeze it. It doesn't mean that they have put their hands on it. It doesn't mean that they have locked it. Anytime you can withdraw it, you can transfer it, you can use it for activation, you can use it like we have been using it already. The only thing is, as soon as you use it, it will reduce this your booster efficiency percentage for you. Okay, that is what it means. So they are not freezing your money. You have no fear for that. Okay. Now, how to interpret the booster indicator? The indicator value shows the percentage by which the speed of your hubs increases. It is a yield multiplier. At 50%, your speed is equal to 1.5x. At 100% is 2x. Okay, so what it means is that if your booster is, and if you have Syntech balance and your booster is 50%, what it means is that your duration time will be met halfway in. So if your hub is 6 months hub with 50% booster efficacy, you can withdraw your money in 1.5 time duration, which will be 3 months. Okay, it means it is halved. If it is 100%, then that will be just like 1 month. You can withdraw you can get your profit, or you can get your target profit. You come and baby. All right, guys, sorry. So if it is 50%, as I said, it means that instead of 6 months, you get your target profit in 3 months. Okay, if it is 100%, then it means that instead of 6 months, you get your target profit in 1 month. That is what it means. All right, now let's go ahead and do the calculation. Now, this is where our mind must work, or where calculator and brain must work. Okay, so what they are saying is this: accordingly, the time to reach the target profit is reduced proportionally to this multiplier. So new time is equal to remaining time divided by 1 plus percentage divided by 100. So guys, here we must use our calculator. So now let's look at something here. So this is the formula they have given us to use. All right, we will use it. So new time is equal to remaining time divided by 1 into bracket 1 plus percentage over 100. So with a 50 example, with a 50% booster and 3 months remaining, the target profit will be reached in about 2 months. So let's do this calculation together. Now, you need to understand here. Here you need to use our brains here. Let's just say your booster, okay, your booster here, maybe you have some sync balance, maybe 500 or something, and your booster here is now 50%. Okay, if your booster here is 50% and you have maybe how many months? You have 3 months for your period to end. So with the 50% booster, how fast will you meet your target? That's what we want to calculate with the formula they are giving us. So let's do this. Now, so we have to calculate here first. Okay. Now, 1 plus percentage. So percentage is 50 divided by 100. So 50 divided by 100, let's see how much it gave us. Let me pull up my calculator. So 50 divided by 100 will be 0.5. Okay, so when we come here, we are going to get 0.5 here. That is percentage, 50 divided by 100. Then that 0.5, you add it to this 1. So 0.5 plus 1 will give us what? That will be 1.5. Okay. So in the bracket, we have 1.5. Okay, we have 1.5 in the bracket. Now, 1.5 here divided by, okay, or time remaining. Now, time remaining is 3. So 3, which is the time remaining, divided by the 1.5 in the bracket. So let's go to my calculator. All right, so we have 3 divided by 1.5. So that would be 2. So it means that if your booster is 50, okay, so just as they said here, so if your booster is 50% and you have 3 months remaining, with 50% booster, you cash out, or your target profit will be reached in 2 months instead of the 3 months. So you only wait for 2 months instead of you waiting for 3 months. That is what it means. All right. Now let's assume that your booster is 100, okay, and you have 3 months to get your profit or to make your target. Now with 100 booster, how much or how long will you wait? So we have 100 divided by 100 here. Okay, so 100 divided by 100, I think that will be 1. Okay, so 1 here plus this 1 here, so that will be 2. Okay, so we have 1 plus 1 here in the bracket giving us 2, and time remaining period or remaining duration is 3. So we are going to have 3 divided by 2. Okay, 3 divided by 2, which will give us let me see, 3 divided by 2, that will be 1.5. Okay, so instead of you waiting for 3 months, because your booster is 100%, you are going to wait for only 1.5 months or 1.5 months to cash out. Now let's just assume that you just bought a 6-month hub. Okay, you just bought a 6-month hub, and then you have to wait for 6 months. So, and now your booster is maybe 100%. How long will you wait instead of 6 months? So let's calculate it from here. So we are going to have 100 divided by 100. This is what I'm doing, which will give us 1, okay, plus this 1. So in the bracket, we have 2. All right. Then the time remaining is 6 months because we just activated the 6-month hub. So the time remaining is 6 months. So we are going to have 6 here. So it's going to be 6 divided by what? 2, isn't it? Yeah, good. Now let's go to the calculator and see. 6 divided by 2, and that will be 3 months. Okay, so it means that if you just activated a 6-month hub and you want to receive fund, or you want the hub to get the target profit in 3 months or faster, then you can boost your booster to 100%. Okay, if you want to get it maybe faster, then you can boost it to 200%. Okay, and how do you boost it? You boost it by putting some fund, either through commission or you can deposit. But please, I'm not advising, or I'm not saying that go and deposit fund into your Synth balance and leave it there for booster to use. Please, I'm not saying that. You do this at your own discretion. All right, I am not advising that. I am only explaining the booster and how it works for you. Whatever you do with it, it is your own decision. So if you want to achieve your target faster, that is what happens. You just let some synth token here or some synth balance here, and the booster will pick it to be using automatically, which will also not lock the synth balance. You can do anything with it at any time. All right, that is it. So guys, I will end it here, and I just believe this video helps somebody. I'll see you in my subsequent videos, guys. Bye bye.